Hey loves, welcome back. Today we're doing a full face of nothing new with drugstore makeup products, and I'm going to start adding these videos to my Shop My Stash series because they are very similar, where I pretty much just do different get ready with me's with products that I already own and hopefully encouraging you to do the same. So grab a snack, get cozy, or grab all of your products and your brushes so we can get ready together. And let's get into it. I'm gonna actually use an old eyeshadow palette, but new because I have not used this, but it's the American Eagle and e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. This was limited edition, but I love these colors. They're so pretty. I don't know why I haven't used this because it's stunning. I have swatched the colors and they look really good. So I'm gonna start with that soft brown right here. This palette is actually so pretty. It has a mirror. It's really cute. It has a little jean tag. I think I'm gonna do a neutral look on top and then a little pop of color on the lower lash line. So we'll see how it turns out. But I'm gonna just buff that color into my crease. Oh, it's a pretty like cool toned soft brown. I got the silver on today, so you know when I have the silver jewelry, we're doing something cool toned. Let's add a little bit of this darker brown. This one is in corduroy. I'm going to use tapping motions right on the outer lid, per usual. Now we're going to add the shimmer. I'm going to take this color right here in Cute Overall on a flat shader brush. Let's see how this color looks. I did swatch it and it looks really pretty. I'm going to spray my brush with a little setting spray. The one for today is the Super Fix from Makeup Revolution. I really like this one. Oh, this is a really pretty color. It's kind of like a taupe neutral shade. I'm just using my finger to kind of blend in that eyeshadow so that it looks really seamless. I like that. I love these kind of cool tones. I used to always actually only exclusively use cool tones at one point when I was in high school, and now I really enjoy doing both. It kind of just depends on what I'm wearing too and my mood, but I love me some cool tones right now. This is always the time where I'm like, do I want to do a smoky wing with eyeshadow? It's just my signature. You know when you find something that just works for you in your makeup routine and you just can't stop doing it? That's how I feel about the shadow wing that I always do. Let's just do a little lash. Maybe I'll add it, but I think I'm just gonna keep this for now, and then we'll do the pop of color once I'm done the rest of my makeup. Mascara of the day. I love Extreme Crazy Volume from Essence. This one is really good too if you like volume, and it's very black, which I love. The wand is a little bit, well actually it is pretty big. I was gonna say it's a little bit bigger. It's ginormous, but it's really good. I love this formula. For lashes, I'm going to use the Kiss Jubilee. I'm just going to finish up this pack that I have here. Just put on the lashes. Friendly reminder, curl your lashes. After you let the glue dry and everything, it makes such a difference. It really just makes the lashes look a little bit more fitting to your eyes. Makes the eyes look more open, and it just makes the lashes look a bit more fluffy and curled. So curling is key, but just make sure that your glue is fully dried. I do actually like these lashes. I feel like I like them a little bit more whenever I do have some winged eyeliner. I think I'm just getting used to my eyes with it, but they're really cute though. I love Kiss lashes. I'm gonna start with some spray. I always like to do setting spray before my other primers. It's kind of just habit at this point, and I really feel like it makes a difference with my primers and everything. So again, I'm using the Super Fix spray from Makeup Revolution. I've seen some people say that this is a dupe for the One Size Until Dawn. I have to disagree. I don't think this is as matte as that one, but I do think it is a nice setting spray at the drugstore. It's matte, but it's almost like a natural matte. So you could even use this before you apply your primers and it's still gonna give you that refreshing feel. Whereas the One Size, it just feels like hairspray when you're putting it on. Like you're not getting any type of refreshing feeling when you apply that spray. It's really just like hairspray for your face. But this one is not quite as intense as that one. I'm gonna start off with the Sun Touchable Whoa Glow from e.l.f. first. This just gives the prettiest glow. It's nice and hydrating. I'm gonna use a skincare brush to blend this in because it is a little bit thicker. So I feel like it just absorbs better with a brush, but look at that gorgeous glow. I love this under makeup. Definitely a nice super goop dupe. So pretty. Then I'm going to go in with a gripping primer, and this is the hydrating primer from Hard Candy. I think one of the most underrated gripping primers. Everybody talks about the e.l.f. Power Grip, which is amazing, or the NYX Plump Right Back primer, which is also really good, but this one is everything. It's actually the most affordable out of them all, and it reminds me a lot of the Milk Makeup primer as well, so it's really good. I like to concentrate gripping primers wherever my makeup fades the most throughout the day, which is typically around my nose and mouth. We're glowy, we're primed. Now we're gonna do a skin tint today, since this is more like just light kind of makeup. I mean, is it really? I don't know, but I kind of just wanted to try this because it's been a while. It's the H2O skin tint from Pixi. I have the color Warm and Nude. This is meant to be just very kind of natural, your skin but better. I haven't used this, honestly, I want to say in like over a year. So let's try it out. I'm going to start with the color Nude first. And you know what? Let me give it a good shake because it's been a little bit. Ooh, okay, yeah. I think that's Nude, by the way. I think I do need the color Warm, actually. Yeah, Warm is going to be better. Oh, that's pretty. It's very skin-like. This feels nice on the skin. I like the way it's applying over that primer combo I did. Very natural. It doesn't give a lot of coverage, but it is a skin tint. I feel like with Pixi products, it is geared more towards natural, kind of effortless makeup. I love the way this looks, actually. I don't think I was like obsessed with it when I first used it, but I think it depends on the kind of look that you're going for. I like it a lot. I would actually use this again. Pretty. Cooling and hydrating. I knew I felt something cooling. It feels really nice though. I think it looks very pretty and fresh. Now for concealer, I have a new favorite, and this is the Kokie Double Time Full Cover Concealer. I'm gonna mix two shades. This concealer is super full coverage. I'm gonna use Tan Peach and Golden Tan. So Golden Tan is a bit more neutral, and then I like the other color, Light or Tan Peach, right over top of it for a little extra brightness. This concealer is super full coverage, very smooth. I love that it's so affordable because it's actually like really good, and it looks so good on the under eyes, especially with today since I don't have a very full coverage face on or complexion. I need a little extra coverage on the under eyes, so oh, this is pretty. Yeah, I've been really enjoying this concealer. The shades are a little bit kind of like all over the place. Like I had to go through a couple different shades to get my perfect match, and even then I still like to mix, but beautiful full coverage concealer with a soft matte finish. So if you don't like a concealer that is hydrating, I think you would like this. It doesn't get dry, but I always recommend prepping your skin beforehand, like your under eyes. Using a nice eye cream always just helps with the makeup application and the products under there to look so much more seamless. But look at the coverage. It is so good. I'm actually really impressed with this. I used this a few months back and the shade was off, but I finally got like a good little combo here, and I love the way that this looks. You don't even need to use, honestly, as much as I did because it is really full coverage. It's pretty. I'm just going to use whatever is left over and apply it wherever I feel like I need a little extra coverage. I really like how the concealer is more full coverage with the skin tint. I think it just kind of balances everything really nicely. Now we're going to do some cream bronzer. I'm going to use the Essence Baby Got Bronze Stick. This one, what color is this one? I think it's just the shade Baby Got Bronze. Oh, Mocha Me Crazy. This little guy right here, it's so tiny, but it's so pigmented. I'm gonna just put some right on my brush. Apply it. It smells like juicy fruit or something, like very sweet. Okay, you know what I think it smells like? Watermelon water ice from Rita's. It smells good. Rita's sounds good right now, actually. I love me some water ice. I'm in the mood to do a little extra product today, so I'm going to also do a cream blush, and this is a Luminous Putty Blush from e.l.f. and this one is in the color Maui, which is one of my favorite glowy natural pink shades. It's not too bright, it's just very muted. It just brings this really pretty natural blushing color. But I am going to layer it with a powder because it always just makes it last that much longer. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the Relove by Makeup Revolution Super Matte Powder. This one is in Translucent. You can get this brand at Walmart. It is Makeup Revolution's sister brand, and I think this powder is like $3. So I'm going to use this just for my under eyes because it's a little bit lighter, and then I'll use something a little bit more neutral for the rest of my face. But really pretty powder. Pretty light too, so that's why I'm just using it in my under eyes so that I can get a little extra brightness under there. So whenever I put powder on my under eyes and it's pretty light, I just take my powder puff and kind of just keep pressing that in back and forth in tapping motions, just so the under eyes don't look too crazy. I'm gonna also put some of this right on my T-zone. Then to set the rest of my makeup, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Powder. This one is in the shade 133 Light Beige. It's still pretty light, but it's a bit more neutral and it matches my skin tone better. So I'm gonna use this to set everything else. This powder is really nice because it's matte, but it's not a flat matte powder. It's almost like a natural kind of finish, and it will set your makeup without giving you too much of like I said, like a flat matte kind of finish. It's really pretty. I think if you don't like the feeling of a lot of powder on your face, you would like this one from CoverGirl. It really does feel invisible on the skin, just like the name says. Kind of just touching up everywhere and using this to kind of set the makeup, but also diffuse certain little harsh lines out as well. For blush, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Pinch Me Pink blush. Oh wow, this is a lot more glowy than I was expecting. Oh wow, actually it has a little bit of like a glitter. Pretty, but not really what I wanted. Let me add a little bit of this Cokie Ombre blush. This one is the Gradient Blush in Bellissima. Oh no, did I just ruin my cheeks? I don't actually like that Wet n Wild blush, you guys. It's pretty, but it's a little too glittery for my liking. I love the tone of it. I wish it was matte. Yeah, that's not what I like. I love a luminous, really pretty glowy blush, but I don't want it to be glittery because then it just doesn't look really seamless on the skin. Like I feel like the glitter kind of just takes away from the color and all you see is just like chunky glitter on the face, and I don't like that. I don't know if like adding powder over top is gonna help or completely ruin this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that CoverGirl powder and I'm gonna use the other side of the puff. So we're gonna put it through the little loophole, and there we have a fresh puff. And let's see. Helps to tone it down a little bit, but you can still see the glitter, but it definitely helped, I think. Okay, now let's do the lips. Since we're here, I think I'm gonna go with Hard Candy lip liner. This one is the Instapout lip liner in the shade of Boyfriend. Comes with a little brush on the end, similar to like the Makeup by Mario brush on his lip liners. I didn't really care for the lip brush on the lip liner, but I actually like it because you can use it to either clean up or blend in your lip liner to your lips. I have a gloss here and I don't think it's going to actually match with today's look. I'm going to try it. It's the NYX This Is Milky glosses. They have discontinued so many of these shades and I don't know why. I think it's one of the best glosses that they ever came out with, but this one is in Milk and Honey. Oh, it's one of my favorites. It smells so good, but these are so juicy, glossy. They have a good amount of pigment too to them, so typically you don't even have to layer these up. You can just wear them with lip liner and you see like they're really pigmented. Oh, maybe this does match. I thought it was going to be a little bit too warm, but it's actually pretty. These are kind of like the NYX butter glosses, but they're a little bit more shiny on the lips. I really like these a lot. It's one of my all-time favorites. So get them while you can because they're probably going to eventually be discontinued, because I swear NYX discontinues the best products. I can't even tell you like how many favorites I've had from NYX that no longer exist. It's so sad. Let's do the pop of color and add a little inner corner highlight. So I'm going to take this matte white, like this shade. I don't think I have a good matte white that's drugstore in my collection. I love the one from the Patrick Ta palette, but that's really nice. See how much brightness too that brings to the inner corners. I'm also going to hit my brow bone with a little bit of that color as well. Honestly, I love the way this looks just on its own without any pop of color, but we're gonna do a little pop of color because we have this palette. I feel like we have to use some of the blue in here. So apparently they say blues make brown eyes pop. So I thought, let's do a little combination of different blues in this palette. I'm gonna take that pastel blue. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of the royal blue. I don't know. Should I do royal blue? Maybe even this indigo shade is pretty because it's almost like a, oh yeah, like a deep teal. Let's do that with the shimmer, and maybe a little bit of mom jeans. So those three right there. I actually like a little pop of color. I do think it makes the eyes pop. I'm gonna actually emphasize this a little bit more with some liner. I have this one from ColourPop. It is the cream gel liner in the shade Outer Space. I don't know if it's a little bit too dark. I love this color because it is really deep, but I actually do think, does it make the brown eyes pop? I don't know, but I like it. I have this other liner that maybe could work. Hold on. I think I'm gonna try to add this liner. It's the Essence Stay and Play Gel Liner, and this one is in Midnight Sky. So this one's Outer Space from ColourPop, and this one's Midnight Sky. It's definitely brighter and lighter. Let's try it. Even though I just used that other color, I'm gonna just put it right over top. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Can you tell the difference between both of them? This one is just brighter. I think a good color for brown. Oh, I like it. I like it because it's color, but it's still kind of like dark, maybe because I had that other shade underneath. I'm glad I kept the top very neutral because I think it just kind of ties everything together. It's not too much. But this is your sign to try out colors when you're doing your makeup that are actually going to complement your eye color. Now I'm adding some of that mascara. I feel like even a blue mascara would, I don't have one actually, but I think that would even make the eyes pop even more on the lower lashes. But I like the one from Essence, this one specifically, because it is so dark. So your lashes won't get lost in the makeup with this. This turned out a lot better than I was expecting. The only thing I didn't like in today's video is the Wet n Wild blush, just because it's way too glittery for my liking, but it's a really pretty color. It's just not my favorite. So this I'm gonna end up just getting rid of. I'll donate it, but really love everything else that I used. I love the pop of colors, so definitely try this out with your eye color. Find colors that will make them pop, and you'd be surprised at what you can do with makeup and different colors. So try it out and shop your stash. Use up those products you already own. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.